For myself, what I found is really valuable, and I speak for myself, but I do believe this is an experience for a lot of people based on my work with first-year students around academic writing, is realizing that academic writing is a particular kind of writing, and it's a skill like any other that you work on, you refine, and you develop. I love to do creative writing. So one of my first, my supervisor for my thesis is like, all right, so we just need to kind of reel you in a bit, because academic writing, it's concise, it's succinct. We need a clean line of argument. We need to be able to eloquently support that argument in a very effective and convincing kind of way. So I find with me, I think about an idea and it's really, really clear in my mind. And I have the line of argument hammered out and I can speak to it really well. But then I try to write it and something is lost. It's not, it's just not as refined. And I remember going through this with my supervisor for both my master's and my dissertation. And she would say, tell me what it is that you're wanting to say. And I would be able to verbalize it really well. And she's like, Ingrid, you didn't write that. So I find speaking aloud, listening to myself talk through an argument. I even tell students, I'm like, audio record yourself. Listen to yourself explaining your rationale, explaining your argument, and write that down. Because that process of how we can hear it and see the argument and feel it in that cerebral space, there's something really challenging about taking that and putting it in writing. It's, it is a skill like anything else. So I just find that being verbal and stating it aloud, listening to it really helps me then get it onto paper, because that can be really a huge obstacle. And it can stop you from writing it stuck, right? It's I don't even know where to start. And I think just write anything down, because it's so much easier to edit anything that's on paper than starting out. Starting out is the toughest. Get something on the paper so that you can start working with it. But those would be my two pieces, is that process of from your brain onto the paper and saying it aloud and working with that, and then just getting going on the writing, because a lot of people can just get stuck